Anytime he speaks of gold or resources or uranium or copper, silver, I listen. It's called commodities. But today we're not going to go. He did a great job with Danielle Gamboni on Stansberry. It was a fabulous show, Rick. And then another one with George Gambon on Rebel Capitalist. It was a fabulous show. And you covered what to do, but how to do it. And since you and I are the senior citizens, I'd like to go why we do it. And I think the why today is we'll get, hopefully, people motivated to make some changes if they haven't started investing in precious metals or commodities. Is I started getting into silver when I was like 1964, when I saw that copper tinge go around the dime. So I bought my first precious metal at 10 cents, because I started changing the copper dimes in for real dimes. And then I was buying quarters and then $half. And I still have that bag until my mother spent it. And then I was flying in Vietnam in 1972, the year Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. And I flew behind enemy lines in Vietnam to a gold mine. I was reading the maps, as a helicopter pilot, and said, oh, they have gold here. And so I went behind enemy lines to talk to this gold dealer. It was a little tiny Vietnamese woman with red teeth. And I said, she wanted, I think it was at $50 approximately, gold, and floated from 35 to 50 after Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. I tried to get a discount. You don't do that, I know you're laughing at that one. You get a discount from a gold dealer? That's not heard of. And she told me this one word, spot. Que pasa? What is spot? But ever since then, and then I went over to Hong Kong. I bought my first Krugerrand. This is an important point for many people to understand about silver and gold. I bought that Krugerrand in Hong Kong in 1974. I had to smuggle it in. And I want you guys to hear this, because Rick will understand where I'm going with this thing. They made me smuggle it in because it was confiscated, I think in 1933 or something. And today, because of what Nixon did and the Fed and all this stuff, what Charlie Munger, who's Buffett's partner, is talking about is hyperinflation. And I think that's why the why is why you'd better start buying some gold and silver or uranium or copper, getting into things that what Jim Rickards call things that last. So with that, and one more thing is that Kim and I own no equities. We're about 95% private. So we don't own ETFs and all that stuff. We own the gold mine. So Kim and I secured a gold mine in China, the biggest gold mine in China, and they confiscated it, just like they took, just like Roosevelt took the gold. So there's more to gold and silver than just what the moving average is and all that stuff, And the last thing is, then we found a gold mine in Argentina, and then Kim and I sold it to Yamana. So we don't have public shares, we have private. And I still eat Chinese food, but I'm not happy with the Chinese. So with that said, I hope I've teased your mind as to why the heck Kim and I are fanatical. Gold, silver, and today a little bit of Bitcoin, simply because I don't trust the Fed, I don't trust the Treasury, and I don't trust the government. As I said, Rick, I told you, I don't own paper. I have nothing that's a derivative. I know I'm 90% in hard assets, gold, silver, real estate, things I control. And when I have gold, we bought the gold mine. So we owned the whole damn thing. And then we sold one. But then when I talk to other guys who are more paper asset guys, like financial planners and all that, and there's this one famous guy, I won't mention his name on our air because he's always on our program. He says, you got to buy U.S. Treasuries. And I'm going, what? And so with your background, with your banking background and all that, or bonds, should I say, whatever you call those things, I don't like them. When somebody is being told by either a financial planner or some expert, say, to buy bonds, treasuries, and all that, because they're safer and all that. Like I said, that little Vietnamese woman in 1972, and she wouldn't sell me the gold at a discount. I couldn't believe that. I was just asking for a $5 discount. She wouldn't do it, I saw the Vietnamese running with a gold leaf, not US dollars. And then I go to Hong Kong and I buy my first Krugerrand. I still have that Krugerrand. I paid $50 for it. It's in Switzerland now, but that Krugerrand is now worth approximately $1,900. So I'm always saying to Kim, I want you to poke holes in my logic. I don't save cash. I save gold and silver. And if I ever need the cash, I think gold and silver are liquid. And final words I'm going to pass on from Jim Rickards. I've been buying silver since 1964. It was 10 cents for a dime. 25 cents for a quarter, $0.50 for a $0.50. And then I started buying my first gold in 1972. I've never spent any of it. That's right. So silver and gold are liquid. But this is what Jim Rickard says. He says, everybody wants to wait until the price moves. And he says, when it moves this time, you might not be able to get any. I mean, he's serious about it. And since that we're in the mining and gold and silver industry, we know the supplies are short. And there's so much money sitting out there ready to move. But today, this is March 2022, silver's about $25 an ounce. It's $50. I mean, it's 25 off its all-time high of 50. And gold's around 1,900, estimated to go around 2,800. So I'll wait till it goes to 2,800. You got to be nuts. So, what Jim Rickard always says is, well, give me a call when it starts to move. By the time it moves, you'll be sound asleep. So this is a very precarious time. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's partner in his 90s, said this is very dangerous because inflation is coming. The terrible was going to accelerate. This is Weimar Republic, the German, what brought Hitler to power in 1933. But this is a very dangerous time. I wouldn't be saving, I wouldn't be holding dollars for the long term. I'd be holding silver, especially because silver you can spend. It's liquid, the same as gold, same as Bitcoin if you guys are into it, but it's a little expensive today. But anyway, this is not a time to be thinking about it.
Small ebook, big impact, the wealth tree. The only 4 ways that will make you financially free forever. Download it here for free.